Oopty Swoop Galaxy. 120 stars. Yay! 11 coins. We no longer need any star bits whatsoever. Even though we didn't even need star bits when we started the green star galaxies. We now have enough star power to go to another world. Yay! But before that, we must help your special one, Daisy! No, it's Peach. Unfortunately, since it's every single Mario game, our goal, the person we always have to rescue, unfortunately, regardless of what characters we play as, is Peach. Nintendo logic. It's like he's cheating. It's like Luigi's cheating on Daisy. Then again, looks like Peach is cheating on Mario. Ah, whatever. Prepare to travel to the center of the universe. Yes, you recognize this music? Yes! This is the same music that plays whenever we collect a red star, which allows us to fly. And off we go. At long last, in this episode, we are finally setting course to fight our arch nemesis, the battery meter. No. Okay. No, not the battery meter. Even though I wish I could fight the battery meter since it's given me a lot of trouble in this Let's Play. Unfortunately, like every single Mario game, we're off to fight the one and only Bowser Senior. Oh, I love how that looks. That was amazing. That is Nintendo showing off their animation skills. It's like they're going for a fight.
Go, Luigi.
Now that's how you arrive to rescue somebody in style. That's how you arrive in style. That is how you raid in style. I'm sorry. The Fire Emblem? I'm sorry, I gotta say this. Fire Emblem? Luigi's got you beat on how he gets an entire star system to come to rescue Peach. And look at a space castle. I'm sorry, I just had to say that. Anyways, we collected the star because we had to finish the game in order to activate the purple comic. Nice, I'm gonna say this. Sing that. Anyways, here, these spotlights, as I call them, have gravity of their own. Yeah, light actually has its own gravity. Nintendo logic. Or probably just Super Mario Galaxy logic. Because I think this also happens in Mario Galaxy 2! Jeez! That's a great start. And apparently this level is no pushover. Not kidding. Anyways, finally hoping to get this finale finished. Finally. Because this is I'm hoping to get this done before I go to the gaming club. Wow, anyways, you have a 7 right there. And I was thinking, hey, no, that's Waluigi's symbol. No. Waluigi's symbol is not a 7. It's an upside down L. A 7 is an upside down and backward, simultaneously a upside down and simultaneously a backwards L. That's not a number 7. A number 7, Waluigi's symbol is just backward, an upside down L. That's not a 7. Anyways, this part, if you actually manage to get hit, if you actually manage to survive there, if you actually manage to get the 1-up, I hope you post a video response because I'd love to see it because I never could get that 1-up at all. Wow, that was close. I like this particular part a lot. Now, speedrunning tactic here is that you can get this 1-up, long jump over here, and long jump over to that 1-up, and wall jump here. Quite a simple speedrunning tactic, unless we somehow suck at this game. And now, I have to admit, I have to say, there was one time I cheated death on my practice file of this area. This was my last practice file of the final battle of the game. Not the file that I had to do off screen. It was the one before that. I ended up cheating death from that quicksand. And oh! Whoa, that was close! I think I cheated death again. Wow, that was kind of funny. That looked kind of funny. Yeah! Yeah! I like how Luigi looks there. Anyways, here you gotta be extremely careful. Because if you're not careful, you can get yourself killed from that thing. And you have to long jump here. That is not optional. So you see... Woo, that's close. I don't want to jinx it, but I am surprised I'm actually doing this well. And of course I jinxed it! Or at least the game just jinxed it. Oh, whoa, I forgot the coins come out of there. Excuse me! Didn't know bullet bills could be so rude! I knew they could be so rude, but not that rude. Jesus Christ. I'm surprised I got out of there in one try. I like how there's a coin light up there. Jesus me. I like Luigi's face when he does that. Apparently that's the fire again. Like the cowards that they are. You have to fire that so that the hero does not come up there and destroy them. Even though it never gets destroyed in the video game. It gets destroyed in the movie. If it actually hit me, if that meteorite actually hit me, I would have laughed. Finally! I got here just in time to see the creation of my galaxy in the center of the universe. Watch and weep! If Luigi was actually like he was instead of like Mario, then he probably would weep. This galaxy I'll rule a great galactic empire! With peace by my side! It'll last forever! What? Forever? At least there's logic in this game. Rule every pitiful corner of the universe! Luigi, as you can see, I got big fighters, and stopping you is at the top of my list. I thought stopping Mario was on the top of your list. Jeez. Ah! I like how there's a light up on a coin light up on... I don't know what I'm doing. I like how there's a coin light on Bowser Jr.'s ship. Anyways, you had to hit Bowser's face as it sticks out of the rock. Boom. Starbits galore, and I don't know why they give you starbits in this area because it's totally useless. Boom! I like the singing. I like when the singing comes here. What the heck? How did I not get hurt? I thought that always hurt you. Come on, my voice won't stop cracking this afternoon. Jeez. Oh, whoa, that was close. Whoa. Ow! Case in point. That can't be. No, case in point. If those things come back to you, then they'll knock starbits out of you. Oh, so it does hurt you! I thought it didn't. No, I love it when the music changes. I love the singing in this area. Now, the singing just fit perfectly in that part. I don't care what anybody says. Like how from here, I like how he rules his empire from the center of this area. Bowser, get over here so I can hit you! Apparently, I got some remnants of Okami right there. At least the smoke looked like remnants of Okami. You're lying, cutscene. I was on the other side of the planet. I like how this is actually a planet. I like how it says that he created this galaxy. Whoa! That was close. He didn't jump when he dashed from that. And... boom! Bang! Fire! Screw you, game! I'm so disappointed in that. I have to do it again. I like how spikes automatically get inserted into his shell when he gets hit. That's kind of funny. Apparently, I'm so ashamed of getting interrupted there. I am doing it again! The game is not rooming me for that! Okay. Boom! Bang! Come on! I am not going to be satisfied unless if I do it right. Game, you are not going to intrude this for me. You're not going to interrupt that, and you're not going to ruin that particular moment today. I'm doing that regardless of what you think. Regardless of whether he misses me or not. Twice. Okay. Boom! Bang! Firepower! Finally. And he's so pissed off, he passes out. How he survives going through that lava planet, I will never know. I love that face. Kind of funny. That face just fit. That worry face just fit perfectly with Luigi. Never did so well as Mario, and of course, it's white because we are collecting the star. When I first played Mario Sunshine, I thought the outlines of the shine sprites were blue. Shine sprites. Anyways, now for completing the game, get the game's very final. Anyways, get Good Egg Galaxy music one more time in this cutscene. Okay, I won't ruin the cutscene this time. Okay, I really wanted to sing along, and thank God I was able to hold it in. It was the only time I refrained from singing against my heart. Just for you guys. I'll never know how he survived going through that outer shell of lava. No! My galaxy! My empire! This can't be happening! Ah! 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 Sorry, I seriously could not resist. No, you're taking things a black hole. Nope. Don't leave us like this! Goodbye. Goodbye, little buddy. Take care. And this is what my opinion is probably the worst visual rendition of the Big Bang Theory. Not kidding. Yes, that was supposed to be Big Bang Theory. I'm not gonna read anything here. I love the You'll see. Sorry if I cannot read the words there. I just love that cutscene. It just reminds me of that Fairly Odd Baby episode of Fairly Odd Parents. Reminds me of that gigantic fart from Fairly Odd Baby the Fairly Odd Parents episode where Cosmo wanted to give birth to their only child. Only that one, I believe, looks more epic than this part. Looks like a dream, but it's not. And watch this. This cutscene has a lot of Nintendo logic in there. Actually, it has one evidence, but it's one evidence that has a huge bundle of Nintendo logic in it. So watch this. I'll point it out to you. Guppy's in there. I don't know how he's there. It has nothing to do with the characters arriving here. See? All the galaxy. The flag's back. There's a queen bee right there. But there's one thing I don't understand. How is Bowser Jr. celebrating our victory? How is he celebrating his own father's defeat? Yeah, Nintendo logic. Don't think he was pouting, because he was definitely not pouting.
Oh. Oh. Yes.
All new life carries the essence of stars. Even all of you. That's right. We are actually all made of stardust. In real life, we really are.
Welcome, new galaxy.
I'm not just saying that just because it's part of the game, but it actually is in real life. Technically, we're all made of stardust. Because planets are supposed to be are supposed to be ruins of stars. Or so-called extra parts of stars. And staff credits. Shigeru Miyamoto. And you also get to see pictures down there. Daisuke is a Japanese first name, not a Japanese last name. Naoki Koga. Ide. Takeshi. Whatever. And we have Mario pictures in there, even though this is Luigi Galaxy. Even though we just did a new game. Plus, that always happens anyway. But this is not the end here. Hideyuki. Yeah. Takeshi Ozan. Oh, so he's the design coordinator. I thought he... Oh, wait, never mind. Again, oh, Watanabe. What a baby. What a baby. I seriously can never resist that. What a joke about Watanabe. What a baby. What a baby Watanabe is. I'm sorry, I just had to. I had to. I'm so sorry. I just could not help it. Anyways. Oh, it's only 5:18. Apparently I was gonna go change my clock since it was pretty slow, but apparently it beat me to it. Whatever. Design cuts. Wait, movie scene object design? Huh? I didn't know objects inside of cutscenes actually had to have their own. Oh yeah. Stuff can move around the cutscene like that. One dry bones that tried to die during the transition. It was pretty funny, and I didn't even notice I'm recording. It was like, must commit suicide before transition. Mario Galaxy Orchestra. Yeah, the Mario Galaxy Orchestra. Little known fact, it approved Nintendo's idea and request to make a CD of the Super Mario Galaxy soundtrack. The orchestra itself approved the request for made by Nintendo to make a CD of the soundtrack of this game. Yeah! There's actually a copy of it over at the camp that I go to every summer. Super Mario Club, I know how bad Emil wants to join. Still trying to think of a way that he can join. And... oh, Leslie Swan. How long has Leslie Swan been in here? I've been seeing her in games since before Mario 64, and that's supposed to be the launch titles of the Nintendo 64. No, it's the launch title of the SNES. Okay. Anyways. Kaoru Sato. At least it's all EAD. I'll lead this entire walkthrough. Whatever. Satoru Iwata. The executive producer is the president of Nintendo, those of you who do not know. No, you people all know this, so I'm stupid to even say that. Even though it's a force of habit.
Thank you for playing my game.
When you're playing as Mario, you'd be like, thank you so much for playing my game. Sorry about that, that was my nose. Now look. Excuse me. Here's a letter from Princess Peach. Faraway place? Alright. 21 mushrooms. No, I don't even need them, because it is impossible to die on this last mission. This is the very last mission of the game. Now, remember when I said that there's a reason why I picked Luigi in the beginning of the game, but I wasn't going to spoil it? This is why I picked Luigi. There's one more galaxy that we have to look at. This galaxy you cannot... this is the grand finale galaxy. This galaxy you cannot play as Mario. You can only do this as Luigi. If you try to do it as Mario, it's not physically possible, even with action replay. Invado's then tried it with action replay, and he could not do it. So yeah, you can only play this as Luigi. You only do it when you get 100% as Luigi. Anyways, here. Oh no! One more purple coin mission. Oh whatever. This is the only purple coin mission that you cannot, that is actually enjoyable, because this is literally the grand finale. Well, you know, the grand finale galaxy is basically Earth. I don't know why I'm getting started, because I don't even need them. So, if you actually die in here, I have no idea what is wrong with you. Actually, I don't think it's possible to... wait, is it possible to die here? And, of course, there's an invisible wall right there. Yeah, I don't think it's physically possible to die in here. Yeah, it's not physically possible to die here. I don't know how they're holding a Star Festival on a day later than when the comic came. Can I hear these? Jeez. Royal Guards! Can't ever use giant overgrown wolves, whatever. Bring it. You are an idiot! You're the one who got us into this trouble in the first place. According to Royal Guards, I thought there already were Royal Guards here. Anyways. Oh no! The last red purple coin is missing. What do I do? No. It's not missing at all. And I can't fall in there? Huh. Anyways, last purple coin is on board a Toad ship. Toad spaceship. Can I get up there? Jeez. Anyways, the final star of the game. You can only get this as Luigi, like I said. You cannot get it as Mario. Huh? There's mail? Congratulations for you. Want it? Yes. Oh, the Wii message board, so look out for it. I like how he knows about that we're playing this on a Wii. It's like he's breaking the fourth wall. And yeah, I forgot about that. Final star of the game is over. But this is not it. You were like, hey, you promised this would be it. Well, no. It's not it. I'm not ending this video here, actually. There's been a change of plan. Galaxy. I like how it's called a galaxy when it's just planet Earth. Anyways, that's not it. Those of you who wanted to hear Rosalina's storybook, it is now time to read it. Oh! I like how he goes like, oh!
Let us begin.
This is her storybook. The Celestial Duo. If you're wondering what this is actually Rosalina's backstory. How she got on these Luma ships and why she's traveling with these Lumas on what's like a comet. And what her origin. It just pretty much tells her whole life story. Our story begins with a very, very long time ago with a young girl. One day, this girl spotted a rusted spaceship holding a small star child. Wonder how it was a toad. I wonder how that got in there. Star child. That's the Luma that we... Just so you don't know, what's her name? Are you lost? The girl asked the star child. Just letting you know, this star child is actually the very same Luma that has been traveling inside of Mario and Luigi's body in the Mario Galaxy series. You get to see the return of this star child in Mario Galaxy 2 because otherwise you won't be able to spin, of course. I'm Luma. I'm waiting for Mama. She's coming for me on a comet, said the star child who has been waiting day and night. Don't worry, I'll wait with you. The little girl promised Luma. Nightfall, the little girl borrowed her father's telescope and peered into the sky. She looked and looked, but she saw nothing. Hours turned into days and then years, but still the sky revealed nothing. Years? Huh. Finally, the little girl sighed and said to Luma, if we stay here looking much longer, I'll be an old lady. I like how she said she'll be an old lady soon when she's still they still say she's a little girl. She had an idea. Why don't we go out there and find your mother ourselves? The girl and Luma fixed up the rusty spaceship, and then the two set sail into the starry sky. Then this is how the search for the Celestial Mother began. Chapter 2, Starbits. Origin of the treats that we've been playing. It's past no sight of the continent, or even a single planet. Instead, asteroids extended for as far as the eye could see. If I had known it was going to take this long, I would have packed more jam, said the little girl above the rumble of her book. She only fed on jam. Yeah, that is weird. I don't know how she's still this thin. Before they left, she had packed all the essentials. Telescope, butterfly net, stuffed bunny, bread, milk, jam, and an apricot-flavored tea, but I forgot to bring water. I like how she says she forgot to bring water when they said that she packed milk. And at this, Luma burst into gales of laughter, and the girl began to pout. So I have Starbits. I'll be fine, said Luma. Want some? The girl couldn't stay mad after hearing this. Luma continued to laugh, and the girl couldn't help but join in.
It's going to be a light one.
I want to make sure the story gets finished, though. Okay. Luma continued to laugh, and the girl couldn't help but join in. Alright, maybe just a nibble. Leaning far out of the ship, the pair began to collect starbits with the girl's net. They almost fell out a few times, but they kept on collecting. Starbits tasted like honey. Ugh. The Comet. Excuse me. Chapter 3. The Comet. A beam of light pierced through the ship's window, thinking it was the morning sun. The girl peered through the window, only to find a turquoise-blue comet shimmering at her. The little girl shook the sleeping Luma awake and shouted excitedly, "We have to get to that comet!" Pair descended on the comet and found that it was made of ice. They looked high and low, but Luma's mother was nowhere to be found. Exhausted, the little girl sat down with a flop, utterly unable to take another step. Look! Peering down at the icy ground where Luma was pointing, the girl suddenly noticed clusters of starbits encased in the ice. Pretty good, huh? Finding starbits is my speciality, said Luma, beaming. There's ice here, but it's so warm. Excuse me. There's ice here, but it's so warm. I bet there's water here, too. Two decided to stay on the comet for a while. Riding the turquoise comet, the pair continued... What the heck? Down at the icy ground where Luma was pointing, the girl suddenly noticed... I've already read this. I'm confused now. Two decided to stay on the comet for a while. Riding the turquoise comet, the pair continued their search for Luma's mother. Chapter 4. The Dream. The Dream Song. No. One night, the girl dreamed about her own mother. "Where are you going?" she asked her mother's retreating back. Without turning, her mother replied, "Don't fret, dearest. I'm not going anywhere. I'm always watching over you, like the sun in the day and the moon in the night." A wave of sadness washed over the girl. What about when it rains and I can't see the sun or the moon? Her mother thought for a moment before responding. I will turn into a star in the clouds and wait for your tears to dry. When she awoke, the girl's face was damp with tears. You have starbits in your eyes, said Luma to the girl. In your face, the girl replied, These are tears, not starbits. Crying because I'll never see my mother ever again. At this, Luma began to cry out, Mama! Oh, Mama, wah! The pair traveled through the starry skies, and though they encountered many other comets, not one of them held Luma's mother. Luma was despondent. No, Luma, the rain clouds won't go away if you keep crying, the girl said, giving Luma a squeeze. I'll give you a present if you stop. The girl closed her eyes and said gently, I'll take care of you. With these words, she felt a small spark in her heart. Home. The kitchen will go here, and the library will go over there, the girl said but busily to herself. We'll put the gate here. Now this is the origin of this comet observatory, if you couldn't tell. Ever since the girl took Luma under her care, she's been bustling about at a feverish pace. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it, to make a happy home. It turned out that starbits weren't the only things buried in the ice. There were tools and furniture, unlike any they had ever seen, and the girl used them to build a home. Looking at the completed house, Luma remarked, "Don't you think it's awfully big for just the two of us? With a library, bedroom, kitchen, fountain, and gate, and terrace. It was certainly spacious, but still, something seemed to be missing. If only my father, brother, and mother were here," the girl said wistfully. Indeed, the house was too large for its two small residents. That night, clutching her favorite stuffed bunny close to her heart, the girl fell asleep in the starship. Friends. Then one day, while the girls sat sipping tea, a tiny apricot-colored planet appeared on the horizon. From the planet, another Luma of the same color emerged. "Do you two know each other?" the girl asked the two Lumas gleefully. Despite the girls' excitement, they seemed uneasy. The two Lumas neither drew closer nor backward away from each other. Instead, they just stared. Then one Luma broke the silence. "My mama!" The apricot Luma parroted back. My mama! The two Lumas began to dance around the girl frantically, and neither showed any signs of stopping. The girl was so charmed by this adorable scene that she couldn't help but laugh. And that's when something very strange happened. Oh my... Suddenly, more Lumas began to pop out from the apricot planet. They were different colors, but they all shouted the same thing. "Mom! My mama! My mama!" The sight of all the shouted Lumas only made the girl laugh harder. "What am I going to do with all these children?" The Lumas just stared blankly as she doubled over laughing. "I guess we'll have to name each and every one of you." Tomorrow, once she had finished naming them all, she would begin moving all the Lumas into the new house. Chapter 7. The Telescope. After seeing their 100th comet, a sudden thought popped into the girl's head. "I wonder if my home planet is still as blue as it was." That's when she remembered her father's telescope. Peeking into the telescope, a tiny blue dot floated into sight. It was smaller than a star, but how strange, it's so far away, but it feels so close. That's Earth. She twisted the knob of the telescope, and the blue dot grew until she could make out a grassy hill dotted with flowers. It seemed very familiar to her. Zooming in even closer, a terrace on the hill came into view. "I used to go stargazing there when I lived on my home planet." "That is your home planet." She remembered rubbing the sleep out of her eyes as she followed her father up that hill to look at the stars. She remembered how she and her brother would sled down that hill. She remembered having picnics with her mother on that hill on the bright and windy days. Why'd the music stop? And... "I want to go home. I want to go home right now." The girl burst into tears, and the Lumas didn't know what to do. Oh, that's why. "I want to go home. I want to go home right now. I want to go home. I want to go back to my house by the hill. I want to see my mother." The girl was shouting now, her face wet with tears. "But I know she's not there. I knew all along that she wasn't out there in the sky because she's sleeping under the tree on the hill." The girl's cries echoed through the stars, and a hush fell over the area. Like it is now. "I won't!" The wish. Sorry about that. Father's telling me not to forget my pill. Though usually quite cheery, one day the girl became sad again. Luma drew close and tried to comfort her. "Mommy, you sad me. And don't be sad about your mother, because she's a part of you. That means she's always close by." That's right. It's like me. I love starbits because they remind me of my mama. "Oh no," the girl said, unable to stop the tears. I like the face that Luma makes right there. The look flickered across Luma's face, but it was soon replaced by a wide grin. "I have an idea. I will transform into a soaring comet that can carry you all on this journey." Apparently it's not the same Luma. With that Luma trailing bands of white swords high into the sky, and just as quickly started to plummet back down. Kaboom! Kablam! The ground shook, and a bright light poured out of the crater that the Luma had created. The bands of light twisted together to form a comet tail. And then Luma emerged, reborn as a comet. The girl could scarcely believe her eyes. But how? She kept asking. Our destiny as Lumas is to transform into different things, said a red Luma, who had suddenly appeared. Stars, comets, planets, we can become all of these things. When I grow up, I want to become a star that makes someone special smile, said a green Luma. A blue Luma chimed in. That Luma turned into a real cutie of a comet, didn't he? I love that line. All the Lumas together said, No more crying, Mama! Thank you, said the girl in a whisper, and she pulled down the Lumas close and hugged them. From that day on, starbits no longer fell from the girl's eyes. I like that line too. The comet set forth for the girl's home planet, its long tail blazing proudly behind it. Final chapter. Family. That is funny. With as many I like how there's a stroller carrying a baby Luma. That is funny. With as many Lumas and telescopes, when the Lumas can float, they need a stroller. Yeah. Excuse me. With its many Lumas and telescopes, the comet was quite a sight to behold. The girl and the Lumas were proud to call it home. At a welcoming party for a new Luma, the girl gathered everyone in the kitchen and said in a louder voice than usual, Alright everyone, let's make a cake sprinkled with starbits. Then it will be a star cake. The Luma excitedly began to gather the ingredients. That baby Luma down there is the same Luma that's been traveling with us. That's what I meant. As she watched the Luma scurry about, the girl smiled and thought to herself, This is my family now, and I will stay with them until they're ready to leave the nest. And when they do leave, I'll see them off with a smile. Because that's what makes a mother happiest. That night, when the girl lay down to sleep, soft light enveloped her and reminded her of the blue planet she once called home. But it would be nice to return home once every 100 years to nap in my favorite sleeping nook. Yes! That girl is Rosalina. The comet carrying the Lumas and the girl continues on its journey to this very day. With more family members in tow than can be counted, it's said that the comet visits the girl's home planet once every 100 years. Its proud white tail glittering in the sky. The end. That telescope is on the planet that Luma's on.
That's all.
My story is finished. That is her life story. So, after that, I really don't think there's anything left to do in here. So, I'll meet you guys next time for my remake of Pikmin 1. Can't believe it already ended so fast. Guess I'm gonna quit. Save the progress and quit? Yes. See you guys then. 49 minutes, wow.